Hello, hello, hello. Oh, yes, Nikki, you are quite early. uh, Hello and welcome to the stream. Sorry about that, constant back and forth with the, essentially the, notification. See, my cord for my apparently messed up a bit. I'm doing well. How are you tonight? As you can see, uh, and by the title of this stream, and for those watching the VOD later, this video, I am doing an Elden Ring playthrough. As the title indicates, I have played through this game. The farthest I've gotten, though, was essentially right before the Godskin duo fight, and I ended up locking myself out of quite a few quest lines. It never sat right with me on finishing the game. I wasn't able to do a lot of what I wanted to do, so I've decided to come back in, start fresh, and actually also stream slash record all of my playthrough from start to finish. Tired? Yeah, I'm pretty tired myself. Well, why were you screaming? Like, to the point of your throat hurting? Roller, please. Work with me. Carnival sounds fun. If I hold it like this, it'll work. That sounds incredibly fun. Can't remember the last time I've been to a fair or a carnival or anything. I think it was like 19, maybe 18. So I've decided that for this playthrough, I am gonna go with my apparently favorite class because I consistently, whenever I go and play like with the seamless co-op mod with some of my stuff, or whenever I just make new characters off to the side to like to have some fun like alternate builds and whatnot. I generally pick Wretch for some reason, so I'm just gonna go with that. Plus, it'll give us the opportunity to build from essentially start to finish. But along that note, we will have a little bit of a grocery list to take care of right off the bat. Come on, controller, please. Here's my get back. Apparently I can't back out of what I'm doing. I'm very confused. Back. Yes. Do that from here. Apparently not. Still plug in and see if no, still not letting me. I'm going to have to Alt F4 out of this game. I apologize for these technical difficulties. What's going on? So we'll do a little bit of chatting while I'm trying to get this loading. You got framed for stealing someone's keys. Oh, that does not sound fun. I know that the so that was fun was definitely sarcastic, so that was fun. Now I can seemingly game controllers, so I don't know setting controller hit A to select or anything. Hello, L. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Oh god, I always forget that the screen is so bright. It has like an initial like solid white starting screen. For some reason, my is not picking it up. There it goes. Wasn't picking it up at first. Hello, are we going to actually get the game going? Okay, there's the bottom of the screen. That's generally a sign. Again, sorry about these technical difficulties. To get this to work. For some reason, my controller has decided to be a dick. So, you know. Aha, I can press A there. Okay. E, cool. Okay. Okay, cool. I can interact with it. Okay. And generally, I do play as a female or feminine character, but I decided I'm going to try maybe make this look a little bit like myself. Because, you know, why not? First, we're going to do our sake. I like to do either the between Golden Seed right off the bat. I think I'm going to go with Golden Seed this time. Having it's really early wood. I don't know, chat. What do y'all think? Should we go? So Lance Between Rune for the uninformed is just a 3,000 rune hard rune. Essentially, it'll just give me a few levels to boost, just right off the bat. The Golden Seed will get me an additional Estus Flask. Or if I took the Feigned Imp Ashes, that would actually be 2 little summons that I could have help me out in some of the fights. Honestly, any one of the 3 would be good with me. What do y'all think? Wait. See what else we got. Closer to think. We're just gonna do Golden Seed. These faces are. Look at this. Let's change it, and I think we'll just call it. Honestly, this is something I would probably actually wear if I was. Let's do the little ponytail that are going to start with. I don't get white hairs, so very lucky in that. I will forever have my natural hair color. That would be okay. Let's get started. Oop. Almost. So I'm not going to be able to properly use the like on-screen keyboard or anything. I won't be able to see whenever I type, but I think that's the only point that I would actually type anyway, so maybe whenever I go to play Dragon's Dogma I have to type a little bit more. I'm not sure. I haven't fully played through that game yet, so I think I will actually do that one for this one. I recently was able to pick up, like I actually had Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen and everything for PS4 for a while now. But my PS4 has been on the fritz since like 2017. So I actually think we'll listen to all the cutscenes. Shut up.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome Dung Eater. and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing.
They're telling story to we are currently letting the cutscenes play out without an
And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring. And become the Elden Lord.
Okay. Was the last portion of that cutscene? Just waiting. Hello? Test, test, test. My mic seems to not want to pick me up properly right off the bat. Anyway, so I think that was the last that cutscene. I'm currently waiting to actually put me into the game. Don't seem to have the loading. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it was just my noise gate wasn't allowing, like, or it wasn't showing on my screen that the noise gate was picking up my voice. Game, please. Test, test, test. Still active. Not sure what the deal is with the game. Ah, here we go. Okay. Well, so like I said, the fact that we have basically no gear does mean that we're going to be very challenged to start out with. And we are also going to have a... Let me actually turn down the volume just a little bit because I realize it's picking up the game a lot better than it's picking me up. There we go. Now it should be much more manageable. Actually, that's a little too low. 7. That should make everything a little bit more easily heard. Okay, so we have this very first fight that we're going to have. I will actually go ahead and give it a fair shot. One thing that is limiting me... Oh, well, second. Do it. So, as I was telling some of the others in chat a little bit ago, I'm actually having issues with my cord. So, I may be having to order... Oh, shoot. It didn't let me dodge at first. Ah, shit. Okay. Well, it caught me. But I may have to order me in some new cords. Shouldn't be too expensive. I'll probably get one specifically for my controller and then one for my phone. So that way I'm not having to like move it back and forth. I'm not having to like wrap it up in times and causing it to fray. But we're coming into another cutscene, so I'm gonna let that play.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Excuse me. Okay, let's do a... Okay, I don't have it's equipped. Good. Good. Okay. So we will have a grocery list of things we gotta do, as I was saying. And of course, first on that grocery list is coming down here. Quickly running through this. Go ahead and rest, and we're going to go ahead and add a flask using our golden seed. Okay, 4 in 1, which is good. To be simple, I'm just going sure I essentially double tap everything. Just trying to beat his ass real fast. And of course, since this is on my PC, everything is going to pop up like message-wise, because of course I'm connected. I actually don't know how to force it to be offline. So, if anyone actually knows how to do that, that would be appreciated if you could pass that information. Please. Okay. Still working. Cool. Yeah, I'm basically having to bend the cord underneath the controller right now. So. Erica. What's this? Excuse you. No. Almost got my ass handed to me by Soldier of God. He would have shown me what kind of soldier he was. I was afraid for my life. Alright. Okay, so as I had stated, or like mentioned in my previous stream, I actually think I'm gonna go with Katana Bleed meta. And I know it's like been overdone, overused. I have not actually used that method, like that meta. Okay, that was weird. I have not used that meta, and so I have not actually gotten to play around Katana Bleed. Plus, of course, I'm not going to be doing anything online, which also does mean that Vare is technically useless to me. So if I didn't think that I'd get my ass kicked right off the bat, I'd kill him right away. But you know. Okay. This. And as I do with every playthrough, I have to give it one good shot. Just one. And I force it in my seamless co-op playthroughs, by the way. So if you ever did a chance to play that with me, you're also forced to play this. Ah, shit. Are you serious? Oh, come on. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not surviving this. Ooh, there it is. It's just one attempt. Don't worry, sir. I'll be back. Run up, grab my runes, and quickly pop into that church. Also, please let me know if like the game is too loud, or if I'm getting too loud or anything, and I can try and remedy that. Yeah, I know. I know all about dying. That's why I threw myself at Tree Sentinel as a level 1 wretch. Need that. Yep, I know. I wish there was an option to actually turn suckers off, because I don't think there is. Oh, there is. Cool. I don't need that then. My way around this game pretty well.
Tarnished, but I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer. Goodbye.
Make sure that these voices can be heard. Do that.
What is it? Still going to purchase something? You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. A crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential, really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all.
And that is exactly what we are doing. As part of our grocery list, we want to be able to craft things. We don't have enough to get any of these yet, but that is okay. We have the pots, we have the crafting kit. I will eventually need that telescope and these 3 books, so totaling out that's 2,500 runes that I need to get and come back with. That'll be easy.
I'm glad you
First,
made an excellent choice.
Yeah, so first on our grocery list is Torrent himself. I'm gonna do a little bit of rune farming on the way there, but Torrent himself is still the primary concern. If I can actually dodge when I want to. Just a little bit of grabbing it. Did not know that it had that or 2. This will be the last guy we go after to start with. 200 pop right over there. Grab that real fast. Ooh, nice. Now, of course, we are doing dex builds, so all this heavy stuff won't be super beneficial to us, but for now, it is any piece of armor we can get our hands on. Nope, you turned around a little too early, bud. I was gonna mercy kill you. Okay, another stop on our grocery list. We need to run right in here, grab the wet blade. Should be able to take this guy out pretty. He didn't know that I know how to jump. Serpentine, serpentine, serpentine. Ah! Fuck you, mister. Okay. A little bit of that sure is for my trouble. Whoop, goodbye. Those. Nope. Yep. Nope. Ow. Can you fucking not? Serpentine, serpentine. I'll take this one too. I wasn't going to come this direction, but you forced my hand. Yeah, I didn't need to come all the way over here. You made me. And now, I have a dex weapon. Honestly though, this is actually really good for our grocery list. Oh, cutscene.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord.
Sure, I'll take a car.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring. Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Okay. The first thing we're going to do is get rid of her. And quickly set up this. Nope. This on. And of course he summons inside of me. Now, boy, I don't need to be in here. Well, I can check it out using Ash of War menus. I have to leave and come back in. It takes 18 decks, but that's to be able to utilize it appropriately. Not having a... One moment. That. Our very first thing on the grocery list, now that we have essentially the setup to allow us to get this grocery, is Torrent. No, that's wrong. Torrent was on my mind because we now have Torrent. The very first thing on our grocery list is the Uchigatana. To know which catacombs it is, and how to easily get there. And the reason we needed Torrent for it is because I don't want to have to try and do that. It's like, excuse me, why do I still have... I didn't want to try and do that, but... So we have the map. It's not really helping us when it doesn't load, but we have the map. And we need to head up this direction. The only reason I know that is to... Yep, okay. So we need to head up right here. That is the catacombs that contains the... That be easy enough. And on the way, we are actually going to make a single stop at a very large statue. Will allow us to get some smithing stones to start out with. Okay, guess the troll's not gonna jump down. That's fine. You do you, sir. Also, another golden seed right up here. This, up to Roderica on the way, just to make things easy. And there's a stone sword key right. Hello? No? Apparently, I am not the only wretch.
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it.
And just in case it's not obvious, since this does have a sort of spatial audio thing, I'm putting the camera right next to the person talking, so that way you can hear much more. But I will go ahead and bump this up by one and bump the music down by one again. Maybe that'll help.
You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose? Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off. Or legs. Or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven. Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you? The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little un. It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know. It was a pleasure to... Oh, tell them I love them, finally getting
That's
the
its
hang...
for dialogue. Cool. Also, since we're heading over this way, we'll be visiting Warmaster Shack. Because even though it's night and normally there'd be a bell-bearing hunter there, since it is the first time visiting it, we're actually exempt from bell-bearing hunter, specifically. The item. The item. It's a freaking item. Why are there also not? Need you to stop. Ah. Cool. Just need a little help. Yeah. You. Bang. Nope, that's what I wanted. There we go. Bunch of smithing stone 1s and a smithing stone 2. I can go up this direction. Ow. Can you fucking not? Thank you. And grab this grace.
Not seen you. Name's Bun. Let me ask, are you here in the lands between to take up? Does your faith in the
I
guidance
forgot
of
to let
Christ
him
hold
speak.
firm, despite the collapse of the Golden Order? Yes, you're a tarnished through and through. Takes me back. But that's a quality needed now more than ever. Any interest in bearing the torch of my battle arts? All I know is the sword. Picked up a fair few tricks in my time, too. Now's the time to pass them on. To a good and proper tarnished, like you. There's a myriad of battle arts in these lands that I've yet to discover. Mementos of all the warriors who raised their arms in battle. Lost and died. A fine tale, all told of true chivalric romance. That's how I fell in love with the sword, and the arts of combat. It grants meaning even to falling in battle, to death itself.
Yeah, I don't have anything I really want here.
Not floating.
Go ahead. This. That should give us a good amount to try to get up there somewhat. And to save ourselves the trouble of dealing with the bell-bearing hunter, I'm actually going to pass it real fast. I really don't want to try fighting him right now. Okay, go ahead and add a charge. Level up. Ooh, one away. I think we can get that real fast, though. Only reason I want to hit 18 on dexterity right now is so that way I'm sure to have a weapon I can utilize for this catacomb. Oh yeah. Good. Okay. Well, I'm actually not going. Like I said, we need to get 800 runes real fast so that way we can hit that last level, so that way I can actually utilize this effectively. But okay, not too bad. No. And boom. That's the greatest one. Absolutely terrible. Off the cliff with you. You. And that should give us, yep. Actually, I could have just ran up and got that rune and then kept going. It's fine though, it's fine. Okay, that gives us enough to go ahead and level. So we did this grace, quick level up. Reset. Yep. Proper amount of dexterity. This is not going to matter in about 5 minutes. If I can actually get the range correct. A good proper amount of damage. Boy. Sure those aren't getting up behind me. Basically, combat for until I get the katana is going to be just like this. It's not the... Yes, yes it is. Spawn. Quickly, quickly. Okay, and then just quickly change over. I don't have enough strength. That's fine. That can actually be made up for by dual hand. We go down. Okay, so now I should be able to continue around this other path and finish the catacombs. Though, with how much damage I took from those guys, I'm not sure if I will be able to. Now, especially considering the last enemy is freaking Black Knife Assassin. In GSL, I will become strong. Yeah. you to know, sir. Nope. 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 We're going to pop a level. Just don't do that. Yeah, no, with how much damage I'm taking from these guys, I'm gonna have to go to another location first. And probably come back a little bit later. Okay. Step out to be able to teleport. Go, and I should be able to go right back down here. Oh. Now, here's the funny thing.
This way, Tarnished.
Oh.
May I have a word?
Forgot about Mommy.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk I surmise is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent. Ah, as I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master. 'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest. Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
Okay. That takes care of getting that. I'm actually going to go ahead and set the wolves up on the couch because I actually utilize them quite frequently
Wait.
up until a
Weren't
point.
you- Well, you're back. There are others of my people who yet survive in these lands. If the mood takes you when you meet one, then offer them some trade, won't you? My people, wanderers all have long been spurned by the grace of gold, which is why we cannot settle, but instead are forced into this pitiful, unceasing journey. But thanks to that, things are not so different for us now, though the Elden Ring is shattered. I think this makes us kindred spirits of sorts. Your people, the Tarnished, and mine. Perhaps you don't see that no harm comes to my kin. We have a saying, we wanderers. Lament not your solitude. Expect no sympathy, no regard, nothing. But if anyone dares harm us, show them no mercy. That is our code, so to speak. Just the way we are. Deeply unforgiving.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have to do for now. I'm not worried about picking up the torch because I can actually get a lantern on the Weeping Peninsula. And speaking of the Weeping Peninsula, after we get a little bit stronger by clearing out the catacombs and the cave right up here, that is actually where we will be headed. I don't think I'll be able to actually get to the Weeping Peninsula tonight, but that is the direction we're going with. Yeah. Okay, I need you to load. Thank you. There we go. I don't really have a reason to rest. fucking... Stop. Bad puppers. Bad. Don't hurt the sound. Excuse me? It literally just went right through it. Ow. We're gonna go ahead and do that. And that gives me just enough. And then I have a little bit for... I meant to dodge, thank you. Rude. Rude. Fucking dick. Oh. Had to reorient myself. And yes, I am not so good at the game as to not fucking get my ass handed to me by early level bosses and even like ads. I can get 2 levels out of this. So let's go ahead and actually raise my strength one more time. And we'll do vigor. That should be decent bump to my health compared to what it was. Once we hit that 20 to 40 streak on the vigor, we'll actually get like a ton of health per. And that'll allow us, once we get the mimic tier, to better utilize that Ash of War specifically. Not Ash of War, Ash. Spirit Ash. Usually this is actually the point where on the co-op playthroughs that I was doing, we would immediately go and fight that Alabaster Lord that hides the Gravitas Ash of War beyond or behind defeating him. Come on, area. I need to load. See, this is why I need to play offline, because then it would just depend on my computer's hardware and not also on like online messaging. Since I just rested and didn't really do anything else, I can just keep going. Okay, I couldn't remember if there was one really right there. Super, super easy. And run down here. Yep. You want me? Yep. Have to drop for me. You can't. You can't stay up there. You don't have to come down here and fight me. Oh, I definitely needed some more find as well. Oh shoot, I have a ranged weapon. What's that one? Oh, I thought this was the one with the imp right there. Hello, motherfucker. Don't know. Nope. There we go. Perfect. Fight smarter, not harder. And I don't really have my Ash of War available. Jesus. I had just gotten done saying fight smarter, not harder. Come on. Come on. Excuse you. Are you serious? Okay. I guess it has been quite some time since I last played. So I'm not quite back in the swing of things, I don't think. Okay, I was like, aren't you supposed to be alive? No, we're just redo. Do over. Come on, do over. Try this again. What the deal is with that camera? Okay. And deal with a single hit. That's fine. Straight in here. Want me? You have to come after me. Okay. Oh yeah. Those don't change. Okay, so we're below. Okay. Don't know how I was locking on through the wall there. Alright. Back to where we last left off. Really? No chances. Excuse me? Where did you come from? Where the hell was that guy? Oh, we got the one. Pulse. Okay. Now. That guy. Pull this. And then head this direction. Alright. I have enough to go ahead and summon dogs, and then I just immediately do that. Hit me with the fire, not my puppies. Ah, fucking pillar. And dead. Noble Sorcerer Ashes. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to grab from here before we head to the weekend? I think I can go get that Ash of War from that invisible scarab. That'd be a good choice. Ooh. Sitting down a little hard in my seat. Okay, I can get 2 levels off of this. Let's go ahead and do 1 into each mind and make sure that we're doing good on those. I have about 400 runes, so that's not enough for another level yet. And I mean, 400 in like our hard runes, not the runes that I actually have in my satchel. 600. How many do we need? We need 1400. Yeah, no, that still only put us at 1300 total. If I can get one more of those, then yeah, I can do another level at some point. So I'm thinking for our end, like for which one we end on. I haven't actually ever finished Elden Ring, so I might just go base, just cause, you know, base game, first playthrough, etc., etc. And then I can always do some of the other endings on like the new game pluses, maybe, if we decide to go that far with the playthrough. But I am going to be trying to do as many quest lines as possible. Would very much like to get as many of the items as I possibly can. And whenever I first played through the game, like I said, I ended up accidentally locking myself out of... Fuck. Okay. Accidentally locked myself out of so many quest lines. So I want to make sure that I'm able to get them. There we go. Honestly forgot that that was the actual. You know what? Final thing that we'll do is we'll go try and fight that Alabaster Lord. Get that Astrovore for Gravitas. Oh, and there's our level. Oh, well, I guess with Caden, we kind of already did that. Interesting that they let you summon to be able to take on these two octopi. First, I'm going to visit this merchant over here. I think he might sell something that we may. And if not, then we'll head over, get that Alabaster Lord, go into the cave again, grab that one talisman that you can't get unless you go over there. Then we'll be good. Firebone stuff. Short bow here. That stuff. Keep this in mind for later, because I am going to eventually be wanting to get me a bow, because I'm going to need it as it'll basically be my only ranged option.
Well, be on.
And by the way, whenever I say I'm going to go katana bleed meta, I'm going to be doing double katanas. And my end goal is to get the, I think it's called the Nagakiba, Yura's sword, as well as Rivers of Blood. And I want to dual wield those. I think Yura's sword still counts, it's just a regular purposes. And depending on what how the Astrovore structure will end up working there, I don't know if I'll be putting Rivers of Blood in my main or offhand. I'll probably end up doing Rivers of Blood in my offhand, because I think that'll allow me to use its Astrovore. couple dual wielding. I'm not sure though. Direction I go? No. No. No, no, no. Further down. Gotta get my goat kills in. Down the This is actually a painter's spot. That's the one that gives you the cerulean steroid? Can't remember. It's the helmet. I think it's the cerulean steroid that's the helmet. That makes sure you take more damage, but it makes your FP flasks work better. And this is the guy whose katana I'm gonna. It's like if you stood me on top of him, and then you put the katana next to us, it would be just as tall as me standing on his shoulders. So yes, that is what he looks like. Not personally what I envisioned.
Ah, you must be the new Tarnished. You do well to steer clear of a Gill Lake fledgling. The dragon roosts there, and it's as fearsome as it is majestic. So, unless you're mad or wish to be burned alive, stay clear of the lake.
Have to talk to him to be able to start some of the stuff for his lines. I think you can actually skip that specific step. It doesn't affect anything, but I do enjoy talking to Yura. He's one of my favorite characters in the game. Hello? Right. Gonna need you. Because half here. Yep. And we just drop. Oh, come on. Excuse you. Can I please get in range? There we go. Gives us our Ash of War. Finally, final step is to come up with a little alcove right here, and this will actually take us back into that very first cave. If you look up whenever you first start, there's actually an item that you can't get to. This is that item. Stranded Graveyard. Right where we started. Come on, Jane. To me. We'll go ahead. Pop all these because I can. I kind of wish you could use them while sitting at the grace. It doesn't make sense that you can't. Like, you could just be like, have like a little inventory menu selection right here, and then use certain items. But whatever. And I think for this one, we'll go ahead and bump up our arcane, because we're going to start needing that. Not only for a little bit of item discovery, but as well as it should affect our blood loss buildup that you can see down the very bottom of the Uchigatana stat block. I believe it was 40 before. I'm not sure. It might just be static until I actually put the blood affinity on. Oh. Alright. So that is going to be it for tonight. Not sure if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. Depends. Either way, I'll be streaming some more this next week. I think our next stop is to go and clear out as much of the Weeping Peninsula as we can. I kind of want that Viridian Amber Medallion that you can get out of the cave below the Fourth Church America. That'll give us a little bit more stamina, specifically. It won't up our endurance, but it'll give us more stamina, which means more, moves that we can do. We need to try and get... I think we can get... I can't remember what it's exactly called, but it's a type of Tonto. Oh, no, it's going to be the Wakizashi. That's what we can get. We can try and... I need to look up where that is, but we can try and get the Wakizashi so that way we can start dual wielding. Because if I remember right, even though it's the length of a dagger, it still counts as a katana for the purposes of dual wielding or power stancing. So, it'll allow us to go ahead and have that power stance to it. And if anything, we can always get like Moonveil or the Meteorite Sword or whatever else. Those are some other katanas that are available in game. Either way, we won't be able to get Rivers of Blood until we hit mountaintops, and we'll have to get through the entire Yura quest line in order to be able to get the Nadakiba in order to use that. So those are quite a bit of the ways off because the end of the Yura quest line requires us to get to the Altus Plateau, and if we get there too early, it breaks a lot of other quest lines, so we will have to hold off on that for a very long time. So I will make sure to look up where I can find the Wakizashi, because I believe you can get it fairly early on, from what I remember. Either way, thank you all for coming in tonight. If you're watching the VOD or if you're watching over on my YouTube stream, please, if you don't mind, and if you want to watch more later, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That helps me out a lot. If you're watching on my Twitch and you aren't following, why don't you go ahead and hit that follow button? You get a nice little thank you from me whenever you do it. I know that's standard, but you do. Either way, thank you for coming out and watching my stream tonight. Again, I will be back with some more of this next week. I think I'll be doing some more Elden either tomorrow or Friday, so tune in for those. But whatever you're doing, whether it be morning, mid-afternoon, or night for you. Have a good rest of your day. One more time, thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.